This government is provoking and continue to provoke the people of Dominica with respect to electoral reform. It is years, 15 years or more, the issue and the discussion of electoral reform for free and fair elections is on the burner in Dominica. The government of Dominica has taken hundreds of thousands of dollars and paid to consultants, very highly recognized attorneys at law in the Caribbean, judges in the Caribbean, to advise us on the issue of electoral reform. We have had elections observers. They came to Dominica and observed our elections, and they said it is not fair. We have the highest court of Dominica, the Caribbean Court of Justice, advised us that we should not go into another elections without correcting the problems in our election laws. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, you believe that if a government is free, is true, and really want to give the people a right, not to necessarily bring United Workers' Party in, not to bring Freedom Party, but to choose the government that they want, they will take the advice from everywhere they have received and give you free and fair elections through good electoral reform laws. The government received the reports. We had discussions about it all over the country. And the report that was discussed and presented to government, the government took its own lawyers now and giving us what they want, that they think that will keep them in office. We are saying, and we have asked the government and given them the recommendations to make sure we have free and fair elections with the amendments to the laws. And if they don't do it, we must see to it that they do it, ladies and gentlemen. And we in Dominica, we in the Roseau Valley, we all over Dominica that want free and fair elections, if the government attempts to go to Parliament with election reform legislation that is not reflecting what the people are asking for, we have a right to see to it that it does not happen, ladies and gentlemen. We have a right to it. Because if you have your property, my friend here is an attorney at law, big time attorney at law from the Valley. If you have your property and people consistently come in and provoking you on your property, and people that you put to manage your property is provoking you, you have a right to defend yourself and defend your property. The country of Dominica belongs to all of us. And if we have a government that is provoking the people with respect to electoral reform, the people have a right to remove that government and make sure they get free and fair election by any means necessary, ladies and gentlemen. And this is my key message to the people of the Valley at this point in time. At some point, very soon in the near future, within the next few weeks, we will hear the government going to Parliament with electoral reform laws. And if we have determined, we the people, that what is going to Parliament to pass with the majority is not acceptable, we have a right to see to it that it does not pass in Parliament, ladies and gentlemen. So when you hear the people going around, the electoral reform people going around asking you to support them, to ensure that good legislation is passed in Parliament, I call on you to come and support it. Support us, ladies and gentlemen.